Okay guys, so I'm going to share a nice dinner idea with you. So it is great for leftovers. So let's say you had some baby back ribs and you had some leftover chicken. Then you can put this dinner together. So here I have some potatoes. So I'm going to actually be using the skin of the potatoes. So that's why I'm making sure and clean the outside properly. And I'm not going to peel the skin. Of course, leaving the skin on ensures that you have what is called roughage or fiber. As you can see in the beginning, I did wash out some rosemary. So we're going to be boiling our potatoes with some rosemary. Here I'm adding some sea salt to it. And to add some extra flavor, I'm going to add a Knorr chicken stock cube to it as well. And we're going to simply boil this potato in all these different aromatics until they're nice and tender. Okay? Because we're going to do another step with the potato. All right, so here we have some cooked baby back ribs. So what I'm going to do is shred the meat off the bone. Okay, so I'm just going to go through this and take the meat off and cut it as small as possible because we're going to be making somewhat of a one pot. Okay, so again, I had some leftover chicken. And I'm like, okay, let's add that to the baby back ribs. So that's why the title of this video is Potatoes with Baby Back Ribs and Chicken. Of course, this is a way of using up your leftovers, okay? All right, so I'm going to be using about half of an onion here. So let's cut that up. I'm going to be using some garlic, so about 4 cloves of garlic. Of course, this is all up to your preference. Always remember to smash your garlics first. All right, that helps to release the flavor. I'm going to be using some seasoning peppers and some spring onions, as you can see. So I'm just cutting everything up. The spring onions, the garlic, the seasoning peppers, and the onions. So now we have everything prepped. And now we move on to the next step. So we're going to drain our potatoes. And now to this pan, I'm going to add some olive oil. I'm going to add in our aromatics. And the oil wasn't very hot at that point in time. And the reason why I do that, then I'm adding in some sea salt, is because I want a slow infusion of the aromatics into the oil. Okay. So we're just going to leave that to saute a bit. Alright, so at this point we're going to add in our potatoes and we're going to fry up our potatoes. I'm adding a little bit of ghee. Again, that is to help to add some extra flavor to it. I'm adding a little more sea salt now to the potatoes. Remember, throughout the cooking process, you always want to taste for salt and adjust accordingly. Alright, so I'm also going to add some Mrs. Dash steak seasoning blend. You know, there are different blends. So for this one, I added a steak seasoning blend. I decided to add a little more olive oil to sort of give me a little more moisture. And now we're adding our cooked meat.